Hello crochet friends, and welcome to Crazy Cool Crochet. Today we're working on a granny square pillow cover, and it's very simple, so it's a great beginner project. And we are using Baby Bee Sweet Delight and Grape Jelly. This is a number 3 sport weight, but it's thicker than most sport weights, so I would call it between a 3 and a 4. And we are also using a very small amount of 1. And then we're also using a G hook or 4.25 millimeter. And of course you'll be able to change out the colors any way you like. So let's go ahead and get started. Now we're going to start with a chain of 4. We're going to form a ring by slip stitching into the first chain. There we go. Now chain 5. And that forms what we're going to call the first double crochet and a chain 2. Now we're going to enter 3 double crochets into the center of the ring. So yarn over, insert the hook into the center, pull up the yarn, go through the first 2 loops, pull through the last 2 loops. That's a double crochet. If you need help with these beginning stitches, I will leave a little white box up above. You can click that and it will take you to the beginner tutorials. We'll teach you the beginning stitches. So yarn over again for another double crochet, insert into the center, pull up for 3 loops on the hook, pull through the first 2, pull through the last 2. We'll do 1 more. So now you've got 3 double crochets plus your starting chain. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets in the center. Whoops. It happens to everybody. Chain 2. 3 more double crochets. Chain 2. And by the way, those chain 2s are forming corners, which you will see in a minute. Now we're going to do 2 double crochets in the center. Now we're going to close up the circle by inserting the hook. We're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of that starting chain for a slip stitch. And now you can see where that has formed 4 clusters of the 3 double crochets. Now we're going to chain 3, and we will insert 2 double crochets into that opening that was formed by the chain 2s. Chain 2, we're forming another corner. 2 double crochets in the same space. Now we are going to insert double crochets in the top of each of the double crochets below. The first one can be a little bit tricky, right there. And then on the top of the next one, now you're inserting under the 2 strands that form a chain at the top. All right, you're not going into those spaces in between. You're going into the little space at the top. There's the 2 strands. Oops. There we go. And then 2 double crochets into the opening, into the 2 strand space, 2 chain space, I should say. All right, now we should have 7 double crochets on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 2. 2 double crochets in the same space. We're repeating what we just did on that first side. So now we're going to enter a double crochet into the first space, into the first double crochet below. And enter a double crochet on top of each of the double crochets below. And then 2 double crochets into that chain 2 space. And again, we should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 2 and repeat. So 2 double crochets in that same space. You double crochet in the first double crochet. Double crochet in the second double crochet, and double crochet in the third double crochet. 2 double crochets in the chain 2 space in that corner for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Chain 2. 2 double crochets in the same space in the same corner. Double crochet in the first double crochet below, double crochet in the second one, and now you've got your 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Join with a slip stitch in the top of that first turning chain, and there you go. Now we're going to start row 3 with a chain 3, enter the double crochet on top of each of the 2 double crochets below. That first one will count as being over that first double crochet below. So this will give us the 3 total. And then the 2 double crochets in that corner space. And chain 2. And then 2 double crochets in the same corner. And now a double crochet in each of the double crochets below. Starting with the first one, don't miss that first one. and now 2 in that corner space. Now let's count, starting with those first 2 in the corner space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So now we're going to have 11 on each side. So for each row, we increase 4. So we went from 3 to 7 to 11. So the next row, we'll add 4, so that'll be 15 double crochets. Now let's chain 2 and continue. And that's the pattern. 2 in the same corner, and then a double crochet on top of each double crochet below, and then 2 in the next corner for a total of 11. So repeat for this row, or for that side, and for that side. All right, now we're on that last side. So we entered the 2, or I'm about to enter the 2 in the corner. And then the first one, and the first double crochet below. And then the last one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now we're going to join with a slip stitch at the top of that beginning chain. Now chain 3. Continue in the pattern. Okay, so start with your double crochets over the double crochets below, 2 in the corner, chain 2, 2 in the corner, continue. Okay, now we are going to bring in the white. So on that last row, you would have had 15 on each side, 15 double crochets. That's right, we are going to insert the hook in the top of that turning chain. Now bring in the white. Do not cut off the purple. Don't cut off that first color. So we're going to pick it back up in the next row. Okay, now grab the white yarn, pull it through to finish closing up with the slip stitch. You can tug on the purple to tighten it up. So we're going to start with a chain 2. And now for this white row, we're going to work in single crochets instead of double crochets. I'm going to change it up a little bit. So go ahead and do a single in that next space. And we're working the same as we have been, except we're using single crochets. Okay, so go ahead, insert the hook, pull through for 2 loops on the hook, pull through both loops, and that's a single crochet. Just continue. And now 2 singles in the corner, chain 2, 2 singles in the same corner, and then a single in the first, whoops, and a single in each across. Okay, so keep working the pattern all the way around each side. Now remember, we increase 4 on each row. So that last one was 15, and now this one is 19. Because we're doing the same pattern. We're just using a single crochet instead of a double. And as I always say in all of my videos, and I probably should have said this sooner, is watch the video all the way through before you start. It's just a good idea because usually along the way I offer tips and suggestions that might have come in handy earlier in the project. So you'll also know what you've got ahead of you. So watch the video all the way through before you start it. And don't forget, I've also got the blog, crazycoolcrochet.com, where I usually have the written pattern for the same project. Okay, now we've done all 4 sides. Now we're going to bring back the purple. And at this point we can cut off the white, leave a tail, get that out of the way, pull up the purple from the back, now we're going to close it up with that slip stitch. Grab the purple, bring it through, chain 3. Now we're going back to the double crochets. Okay, so double crochet in each, 2 doubles in the corner, chain 2, 2 doubles in the same corner, double crochet in each, same pattern, except now we're back to the purple and back to the doubles. Okay, so for that last row, row 6, we did, which would be the first row of the purple after the white, we had 23 double crochets. Then on the next row, row 7, 27 double crochets. On the next row, 31 double crochets, and then 35 double crochets with the purple. Now we're going to start row 10 and we're going to bring back the white. So to close up that last row, start that slip stitch, bring in the white, tug on the purple, if I can find it. Now we are going to start a row of half double crochet. So let's do a chain 3 and then a half double, so you yarn over, go into the next space, pull through, and this time you go through all 3 loops. For the half double. This next one will be easier. Okay, it was supposed to be easier. There we go. So now go all the way around, same pattern, different color, different stitch. But we're working exactly the same. So you're going to do the half double in each, double crochet below, 2 half doubles in the corner, chain 2, 2 half doubles, keep going. and you will have 39 half double crochets on each side. Okay, we finished that white row. We brought back the purple, and now we're going to continue with the double crochets. And at this point you know the pattern, so I'm just going to give you the counts. So now this is row 11, and we're going to have 43 double crochets, then row 12, 47, row 13, 51, row 14, 55, row 15, 59, row 16, 61 double crochets. Then on row 17 we're going to bring back the white again, and this time we're going to do double crochets in the white. So row 17 will have 67 white double crochets, and then we'll bring back the purple for row 18 for 71. In row 19, the final row will be 75. Okay, now we are ready to attach the white for the last row of the white. So insert the hook into that starting chain, bring in the white, do not cut off the purple, pull the white through just as we've been doing, and then close up that row. And now we're doing a row of white double crochets. So start with 3 chains, 3, and then keep going all the way around for the pattern in double crochets. And you will have 67 double crochets on each side. When you're done with that row, you can cut off the white and bring back the purple, and you're going to do 2 more rows in the purple. So row 18 will be 71 double crochets, row 19 will be 75 double crochets. And then you'll be done as long as you've done 2 panels, and then we'll put them together. And this is what we will end up with. Now this will fit an 18 by 18 pillow. Okay, so the white, the first time we did a row of single crochet, the second time we did half doubles, and then for the last time row we will do double crochets in the white. And you'll end up with 19 rows. And then we'll come back, put the 2 panels together. Of course, you're making 2 panels, the front and the back, identical. And then we'll continue. Okay, we are done with that last row. So now we're going to close it up with a slip stitch. Only this time we're going to do a chain to lock it in. I pull it through, cut it off, and then tighten it for a knot. And then you can go through the back and weave in that tail, if that's the way you prefer to handle the tails. Let me try another. So what you do if you haven't done this before, you go through the back, go through one strand, bring the tail through, weave it through a couple of other strands. Now, normally I like to do a knot to tie it off. And then cut it off. Now, if you notice on the right side, that your joins, when you were bringing in the different colors, look all kind of wonky here, just go through the back and work from these tails. Tighten it, move it around. You can even use a yarn needle to move the strands around until it looks nice and pretty. Okay, so we are going to put the two panels together. And we put right sides facing each other so that the wrong side is out. Join corner to corner. Right sides are together, wrong side is out. And bring this through 2 loops on both panels. And just bring it through. And then tie this to secure it. And then use a simple whip stitch all the way around 3 sides. Just get the tail out of the way and then just keep going all the way around 3 sides. Then turn this right side out, insert your pillow cover, and seam up that last opening the exact same way. And that's it.